Several California state senators and assembly members have introduced a number of bills aiming to amend California's elderly parole law, which has been thrown into the spotlight recently thanks to two potential releases.
Fox 40's Juliette Smith has more on these two new pieces of legislation from two local assembly members, one a Democrat and the other a Republican.
Two child sex abusers in our community could be released from prison early due to California's elderly parole law. Now, earlier today, I spoke with two state legislators who put forth new bills that they say aims to close a dangerous loophole. Under current law, inmates who turn 50 and have served 20 years in prison may be considered for release.
These releases of these criminals into our community are a choice. They're a choice that has been made by the legislature and made by the governor.
Republican Assembly member Josh Hoover of Folsom has co-introduced a bill aiming to raise the elderly parole age from 50 to 65.
I think most people would agree that 50 years old is not elderly, that someone of that age could do significant harm in the community if they are not rehabilitated.
He also teased the announcement of a new bill.
I'm also introducing legislation next week that's going to give the governor the ability to deny parole in instances of violent felonies.
Meanwhile, Democratic Assemblywoman Stephanie Noyen of Elk Grove has introduced a bill which would make people convicted of serious sexual offenses ineligible for parole. This includes aggravated sexual assault of a child or crimes involving multiple victims. Others convicted of lesser sexual offenses would be eligible to seek parole if they are 75 or older and served at least 30 years in prison.
Additionally, I'm adding another layer of screening where these individuals will go through the Department of State hospitals to ensure that they actually are mentally able to be released out into the community again.
This comes as two child sex abusers were granted early release under California's elderly parole law, enraging victims and prosecutors across the state. Between 1995 and 1997, Gregory Vogelsang molested at least 6 boys, ages 5 to 11. He was sentenced to nearly 400 years in prison, but recently granted elderly parole after serving just over 2 decades. In 1999, David Allen Funston, dubbed the monster parents fear most by a judge, was convicted on 16 counts of kidnapping and child sexual abuse and sentenced to 3 life sentences plus 20 years in prison. Funston was released last month, but immediately taken back into custody after the Placer County DA filed new charges stemming from an incident in 1996.
Who would have thought that an individual like this would have an opportunity to be re-released out in the community, right?
We'll be sure to keep you updated on the progress of those bills. For now, reporting at the Capitol, covering local news that matters. Juliette Smith, Fox 40 News.